Hi, I'm Chris Montoya, and I sell houses, and this is Will, and Will sells Colorado Adventures. How you doing, Will?
I'm doing great.
Hey, man, so let's get right into it. It's boating season. How's the river running?
The river's running surprisingly really good. We didn't have a tremendous amount of snow this year, but thanks to the rain, the river levels are staying up, and it's been a great season.
So how long have you been doing the rafting?
Oh, wow.
The rafting.
I started when I was really young, so I don't know, I'm about 35 years
Into it?
into rafting, yeah. I did my first commercial trip probably when I was 17.
Wow. So, and this isn't your only sort of adventure for Canon City, is it?
No, I do whitewater rafting, Jeep tours. As a matter of fact, because I've been here in Canon City for so long, I'm actually fourth generation here. I'm very fortunate that I have relationships with all the attractions. So I try to work with everybody, and I try to bring people here from outside Canon City, outside Colorado, to do everything that we do here. So not just rafting and Jeep tours, but wine tasting, the bridge, of course, the train. I own a company called roadwatch.info, and so I try to help bring people here to do, even if they don't do one of my attractions, they'll do something. And that's the goal, is to get people here in Canon City.
Yeah, because Canon City is one of Colorado's best kept secrets. We have so many amazing,
it is
for sure. We have so many amazing things, and I think it kind of starts with our river. You know, the projects that they did through town. And I know you spearheaded one of those projects, correct? You were instrumental in. Work always calls.
Work always calls. I was one of 3 people who started the Road Gorge Whitewater, or I should say the festival itself, but the park here in Centennial Park, so the river park itself.
Yeah.
And we needed to have a festival to help make money to build the park. So they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And so the improvements that you've seen along the river there in Centennial Park and moving upstream, it's been 15 or more years ago we started that project, and have just been building on it. And finally, I've stepped back a little bit. They've got a great bunch of young blood in there that's got a lot of great ideas, but I sometimes get a little too busy.
Yeah, a little busy, man. You may be one of the busiest guys I know. So, since you're instrumental, you help with that project, and it sounds like your family's been here for generations. Since you've been here so long, what's the direction you see Canon City heading in, or what's the one thing that you're like, oh my gosh, we didn't have this a few years ago, we have this now, it's amazing?
So many things. I mean, the Whitewater Park is obviously one that I'm very passionate about. It seems like every year we as a community get a little closer to really breaking open. As you know, being in the real estate business, it wasn't too long ago that anybody could come down from downtown Main Street and bought any building they almost wanted. I mean, there was a lot of buildings for sale. They could pick one. I don't think you could do that today.
It's not anymore. It's very competitive. It's very competitive with houses, very competitive with buildings. Canon City's a sought-after destination. We're one of the last of that front range towns that's really opened up. I would say we've really taken advantage of what Springs' growth and Denver's growth. I mean, it's spilled over into our community. And, it's been a great thing for us.
Yeah, it has.
So, for sure. So, hey, I think we're at the part of the interview where you get to ask me one question.
Well, Chris, I think we all want to know, what is your favorite Fremont County outdoor activity?
Oh, gosh, I'm going to break your heart.
I'm
going to break your heart. I love mountain biking. Our mountain biking group here is amazing. I love rafting. We used to raft quite a bit together.
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
Secret is me and Will have been friends for a while. But so I love rafting. But honestly, the mountain bike trails here, they've really exploded.
Well, and that's something else that's new around here. I mean, I hear they're calling us Little Moab.
Yeah.
We've got bike trails everywhere, so we're seeing a lot of increased traffic for people coming from out of town, out of state to ride on our mountain bike trails and even hike on them. Yeah,
and and the other thing we good kept secret, which you actually starting to spread the secret a little bit, is our 4-wheel drive trails and stuff like that. Correct?
Yeah, but don't tell anybody.
I won't tell anybody. But
well, that's for another.
That's another
video.
We'll have to do that other. Well, we should do that video later too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for coming out.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Chris Montoya, who is gonna sell your house? He'll find you one. Ooh, he sold another one.